Yo, real talk. Do you think that our characters, our guns, our classes, everything that we did in Destiny 1 should be deleted going into Destiny 2? Now, the second I said that, I know a couple people went, because, I don't know, maybe they're getting their dick sucked, or they're just terrified of it. They're terrified of the thought of it, and apparently that's the noise they make when they get terrified of it. But I know for a fact that the idea of losing everything is terrifying to some people. That is a lot of gear. That is a lot of hours spent playing. That's just a lot of, achievements being ripped away from you if they reset everything going into Destiny 2. But I, for one, really, really hope that they do. Now, I don't expect them to make 9 new subclasses going into Destiny 2. Maybe it'll be the exact same subclasses. But if they have to get rid of all the guns we have, no more Last Word, no more Thorn, no more Galahorn, no more Icebreaker, no more of the exotics that they have now, and they have to think up a whole bunch of new ones for the game. They have to rethink all the legendaries and the archetypes and what roles they're going to have and the different perks, and they have to build new PvP maps and new PvE challenges. I feel like the game would be so much more rewarding if I had to start fresh. No more hoarding motes of light and engrams and materials so that I can get full-on legendary gear from a new expansion. If they started over Destiny again, you would have the grind of your life trying to get fully legendary. It would take weeks, and it would feel very rewarding once you did it. I remember getting my first set of legendary gear through Vault of Glass, and then not even being able to upgrade it fully for like 2.5 weeks because of the amount of time that I had to spend doing the raid to get enough materials just to upgrade my gear. And then at that point, I didn't even have enough Glimmer to pay for it. That shit, I love it. I like that sort of grind. But ever since pretty much the first expansion, it hasn't felt that way again. I guess I would argue that, when Crota's End came out, I think that was The Dark Below, that felt very similar to Year 1 because there was a lot of new content that was coming out. There's new guns, new gear, and I wanted to do the raid every single week, 3 times a week, because I had to get the exotic chest because I still didn't have Hawkmoon yet, and things like that. There was still that sense of wonder, that sense of, oh my god, I want that gun. Oh my god, I need that helmet, or this or that. And it's just gone now. One of the issues was with the newest expansion, you could get engrams. So I had all the hot exotics in the first day. And I mean, that's my fault for hoarding, but I'm also a YouTuber and I need to get content. But with Destiny 2, if they reset everything and I gotta grind to be the first person to get something accomplished, and some of it's gonna be luck, the amount of videos that can be made by random people because they're the first person ever to get a legendary in the new Destiny 2, that shit is gonna be so cool and fun and exciting again. I still remember the first person to get a legendary that I knew of, and that was Triple Wreck. He got Dr. Nope, which is a 72 bullet auto rifle, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, oh my god, he has 72 shots in his auto rifle. It's got all these cool perks. It's amazing. I was freaking out about this gun, and it wasn't even my gun. I remember I got in a legendary engram. It decrypted into Icebreaker. It was one of the first exotics in the game, period. I remember I was there with Hovey, and we farmed it. And it was one of the first exotics in the game, and we didn't even know how good it was. We thought it was like trash at first. And then a few games into PvP, he ended up getting a Hawkmoon, and he's like, well, I don't know, I guess it looks good. Hand cannons don't look that strong, though. We had no idea what the fuck we were doing. But with all the recent expansions, it's just been the same thing. Part of this isn't really Bungie's fault. Part of it is because we're such veterans, we can instantly realize what the best weapons are. Oh my god, there's a palindrome, it looks like an IS Luna. IS Luna's good, palindrome's good, boom, we got it. It's the same archetype. And that's part of the issue too, is all these archetypes, they've been the same for so long that you instantly can tell what weapons are going to be good and which ones are going to be trash. And some of them, unfortunately can't compete, so half the guns that come out in an expansion aren't even usable if you want to compete. So you're sitting with legendaries with all the same archetype, and you instantly know which ones are the best and which ones are the worst. And then you have guns like Last Word that have been around and strong for the last 3 years, and it just starts to feel stale after a while. I get it if you want some cosmetic items or your grimoire to, carry over to the next game, but I don't know. I 0% of me wants guns to carry over. 0% of me wants armor that isn't just cosmetic to carry over because I want it to be fresh. I want to be a noob. I want to have no idea what I'm doing, what I'm looking for. I don't know what's the best gun, the best class, the best anything. And I mean, that's a lot to request from Bungie. That's a lot of work for them to do. I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that they've been thinking about this for years. They've been slowly developing it in secret. And they're going to give us that feeling of wonder again. From day one, Destiny has become one of my favorite games ever. I loved Halo 3. I loved Call of Duty. But the mixture of competitive, PvP environment that I loved from Halo and Call of Duty mixed in with some of the MMO stuff and raiding of MMOs that I really enjoyed too. Jesus, this game has it all. It's just, I want more because I'm fucking addicted. Anyways, that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.